Judy, did that grandbaby get a chance to play in the snow?
She did. She had so much fun. She was stomping in it, and then she was wiping all the snow off the car. For some reason. I guess she thought it was not supposed to be there.
Did you get a chance to make her a snowman?
I don't know if they did that or not, but she sure thought that was neat. It was pretty though.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Linda. How are y'all?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Hello.
Did you get a lot of snow?
We did. We got 6 inches here at our house.
Wow.
Michelle and I were out building snowmen and all kinds of stuff.
My nephew lives out in Stephenville and he got over 10 inches.
I heard that. They got the most in the state. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We've gotten that much.
That's what everybody said. It was kind of fun. That's the most snow we've had at our home since they said it's been over 40 years since we've had that much snow.
Wow. It was pretty.
It was. We still got snow on the ground. We got about an inch or so. It's melted. Still there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Miriam.
Hi.
Hello, Miriam.
Hello, Johnny.
Honey. How are you?
Hello, Mike. How you doing?
Good.
How are your parents?
My mother we had to move her. She walked away from her rest home. So now she's at Wesley Woods. They've got her in a locked ward now.
Oh, wow.
We dealt with that last week.
Yeah.
She tried to go to the highway. I don't know where she thought she was going to go, but
Oh my goodness.
going somewhere.
Wow.
It's very hard.
It is.
Yeah, it's 6:31.
You're good. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Evening.
Okay. If everybody's ready, we're going to go ahead and start. I will call the regular meeting for Tuesday, January the 12th, 2021 to order. Some members of the city council may participate via telephone or video conference. A quorum may or may not be physically present in the city council chambers. Texas Government Code 551.127A-2. Citizens wishing to make comments should email mcparks80 gmail.com. Citizens' comments received prior to the meeting adjourned will be read to the council. We're going to go ahead and jump down to consent agenda. Item A, reading of the minutes of the previous meeting, December 1st, 2020 work session meeting, December the 8th, 2020 regular meeting, December 15th, 2020 special meeting, and financial report December 2020. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes and the financial reports as read.
I'll second.
Okay, motion been made and seconded. Susan, do you have anything financials you need to say, or?
No extra
Okay, does
comments.
anybody have any questions?
Yes, I do. On the financial report online, December was not available.
Yes, that should be updated this evening, I believe.
Okay, and also I had a question regarding one on some of the minutes on the one for December the 1st. It was stating that Enon would not be widened with this project, and it would be widened in the future. Why would we not do it all at one time instead of wasting money or holding off on that? I don't recall us discussing that.
Okay, Johnny, Craig is not here tonight. I don't know if you've seen the emails or not. If you would, I would recommend that you send an email to him with that question. He's the one that's going to have to answer it.
Okay.
So nobody else here can answer that question for you.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have one. On the printout for the checks,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
noticed there was one for the Texas State University for $4,865.
Yes,
What was
ma'am.
that for?
And that is actually for the CPM program. That's actually something we're going to go over on the budget amendments.
Okay,
But that was for that was actually for the CPM course for Craig.
okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Any other
That's all.
questions? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
No.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6, place 6,
Miriam?
she was there. I'm asking her to unmute.
I don't think she realizes she's got her mic muted.
Miriam, place 6,
Sorry, here. My internet kind of was going off. Sorry.
that's okay, thank you. Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Okay, new business, consideration possible action. Item 1, consideration and approval of an ordinance by the City Council, City of Everman, Texas, authorizing the issuance of City of Everman, Texas tax note series 2021, levying an annual ad valorem tax within the limitations prescribed by law for the payment of the obligations, authorizing the execution of any necessary engagement agreement with the city's financial advisors and providing an effective date. Item number 21048. We have Andrew Friedman here. If anybody has any questions, let me get a motion in a second before we start discussion. And just remember on the motion, you only have to give the number, the 21048.
I make a motion to approve 21048 as read.
I second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Go ahead, Andrew. My mind ain't working today.
Yeah, that it's understandable. Good evening, everyone. Thought I'd grace you all with my presence this evening, and then of course I pick a meeting where there's no one here. We received bids today on our tax notes. We received 2 bids. The winning bid from TIB, the Independent Bankers Bank, at an interest rate of 1.69%, and then a second bid from Frost Bank at 2.774%. Obviously, we would advise you to go with the 1.69%. If you remember, we ran our numbers going into this at 1.60%. It's a little bit higher than what we had estimated. The bond market, in response to all of the turmoil and everything else that's been going on, basically since the new year started, has driven interest rates up. So we still feel like we're getting a very good deal. We're disappointed that we didn't have as many banks show up as we were expecting. Part of that's due to the economic uncertainty and turbulence that's going on generally. The other part is due to Everman's financial position. And so we had some people pass based on, one, the relative size of this. They don't bid on things under $1 million, at $500,000 or $525,000. It's a little bit less than they'd like to see. Others pointed out our lower fund balance, or our declining fund balance over the last 4 years. Something that we've talked about over the last couple of debt issuances that we've done in the last year, that Mr. Spencer's predecessor, Mr. Gunderson, had started to put a plan in place. Certainly, I would hope that you all would continue down that path. I think that we've talked about that, and there seems to be a plan in place for that. So as that materializes over time, I expect that'll get better. We'll become, our credit rating will improve and generate more interest in our debt. But again, we're happy with the 1.69%, great interest rate. And we'll see where the markets go from here. But I'm happy to answer any and all questions that you have. If you approve this, funds will be delivered February 17th to your bank account, $500,000.
If we would have had a better rating, what would the interest rate have been?
Frankly, not a whole lot better than this. Maybe just a couple of basis points, which would be maybe a couple of $1,000s in interest on a $525,000 borrowing. It would be more that we probably have had more people show up. TIB's been a good bidder. I don't expect we would have gotten a much better interest rate. I think the kind of macroeconomic conditions and headlines are more driving the issues right now versus your own credit rating.
Well, we're still looking at less than $34,000 over 7 years for a $500,000.
Everything in context. These are incredibly low, historically low interest rates that we're in. So it's a good time to borrow if you need to borrow.
And so what would that make the payments be?
We're just under $80,000 a year. I don't have those numbers in front of me right now, but it was, let me pull that up. Our payments will be between $77,000 and $80,000 roughly a year for 7 years, fixed interest rate.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Aye.
Okay, item 2, consideration and action to approve City of Everman Personnel Manual Update as presented by the city manager, item number 21048. I'll entertain a motion.
I'm sorry, what number are we on?
21049, item 2.
Okay, sorry, thank you.
I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve 21049 as read.
I second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any further discussion? These are, if you remember from the meeting last week, these are policies that are already in place. They just hadn't been added to the personnel policy. That's all we're doing tonight, is adding them to the personnel policy.
That's correct.
That
Will
being
we
said,
be getting a good copy of the personnel manual when it's updated?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Poll the council.
Yes, sir. Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 3, consideration and action to approve authorizing the purchase of real property located at 408 West Trammell Avenue, legally described as Race Division, Block 2, Lots 6, 7, and 8, in the amount of $135,000 plus all closing costs. Item 210050. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve 21050.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Mike Nicoletti, do you want to chime in on this at all, or?
Only if anybody has any questions. I think everybody knows the property we're purchasing, so.
What is the closing cost?
I don't know, Johnny.
That's
Do you know,
still-
Susan?
No, not yet. That's still to be determined. But with the purchase price of 135, it should be fairly low. All paperwork is going to be handled in-house, so.
Okay. Any other questions? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
No.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Item 4, consideration and action to approve ordinance number 764, an ordinance by the city of Everman, Texas, amending the code of ordinances by revising the fee schedule of the city for licenses, permits, or other services of the city where required by ordinance, resolution, or order, providing that future revisions of the fee schedule shall be permitted by resolution of the city council, provided that this ordinance shall be cumulative of all ordinances, providing a severability clause, providing for publication, and providing an effective date. It's item number 21051. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve 21051.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? If you remember right, this is adding the
Library.
fee schedule for the library.
Right.
So that's the only change.
Yeah.
Would you poll the council?
Yes, sir. Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Item 5, consideration and action to approve budget amendments related to the CARES Act as presented by the finance director, item number 21052.
Well, I'll make a motion that we approve CARES item 2152.
Second.
Okay, got a motion and a second.
Now we can discuss it.
Yeah, now we'll discuss it. Go ahead and let Susan.
Do we have any questions? These are the final totals, the final purchases with the CARES Act funds.
Yes, I see that, I guess we were credited the $99,000. Does that mean, so that's going to be, I guess we have that in addition to what the salaries would be. Is that not correct? That's what we saved?
That is just on this budget amendment. Now keep in mind, we had the whole amount of over $300,000 that the revenue was credited. But that is for this portion of general fund expenses. That's correct.
Right, but I'm saying, say for instance, where it says administrative admin, just say $1,400. That means that's how much was paid toward that salary or whatever, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So in other words, we were able to save this amount out of out of our budget.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
we have any other questions? Did you poll the council?
Well, I have a question. The automobile that was purchased, is that on here?
No, that was on a previous budget amendment.
Okay.
It
All
has
right.
already been taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Did you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carries.
Item 6, consideration and action to approve budget amendments as presented by the finance director, item 21053. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve 21053 as read.
I second.
Motion made and seconded. Do we have any questions? Any questions?
If you'll see
Okay.
the third one down, we have listed the CPM training course that you were.
Yeah, I see that. I see that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that says mobile citation hardware. What
Yes.
was that for the courts?
Okay, so that is the mobile ticket handwriters that was purchased actually through the technology fund. The court-
Right, okay, I
court
remember.
technology. Mhm.
Yes. Okay,
And a portion of that was actually through the CARES Act on the previous budget amendment. And then this is the amount that's coming out of the court technology fund, is the 13,000.
okay.
Any other questions? Be poll the council.
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carries.
Next item, item 7, consideration action for approval of the financial policies as presented by the finance director, item 21054.
I'll make a motion. We approve item 21054 as read.
Second.
I second.
And motion made and seconded. Do we have any questions?
Is this something new? Is this document new?
Well, it's a combination of the financial policy and the investment policy. It should all be included in one and updated annually with any changes.
Yes.
So that's what, some of it sounds kind of repetitive because you've gone over a financial policy and the investment policy and the debt policy, and this just compiles it all to one.
Do we have any other questions? Would you poll the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
place 6,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Okay, we have nothing for executive session. Item 8 is city manager report. Craig's not here. Mayor's report, I have nothing. So citizens' comments, do we have anything? Okay, we have no citizens' comments. So that being said, we are adjourned.
Have a good evening.
Can I
Aye.
ask something?
Good evening,
Hi,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yes,
Can we have the work sessions a little later? Because I can't make it at 5 o'clock.
we do them at 6:30, Kelly.
It's the same time as the council. meeting.
Last week you did them at 5 o'clock. I couldn't make it.
No.
No,
they're-
it-
they're at
Kelly-
6:30.
It was at 6:30 last week.
Okay, well, mine said 5 o'clock and I tried to make it, but I couldn't.
Okay. All right, well, yeah, it's 6:30 is our typical time, so,
Yeah, we've had the last several at 6:30.
yeah,
Yeah,
so.
Okay.
Okay,